but I'm fairly certain that every German guy I've met is an alcoholic and addicted to smoking. So okay, look how freaking cute this setup is. Okay, look, we got the little mountains in the back. The sun's going down. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and I am an exchange student studying abroad in Germany this year. And today's video is going to be a little Q&A about my experience in Germany so far. So I put this picture up on my story and had you guys ask me questions about Germany, school, studying abroad, and other things. So I have my phone right here with all the questions and I'll be answering them today. Okay, the first question I got is from my friend Morgan from CBYX. She's also studying abroad. And she asked, what are the top 3 cities/places in Germany you want to visit while you're here? I definitely want to go to Berlin. I know that's so like typical, but it's a super cool city and I really want to see it. I'm also placed in the south, so I would really love to go visit Hamburg because it's up in the north. And finally, my host family has a trip planned to the Netherlands, which I'm really excited for. My next question is, how do you like doner? For those that don't know, doner is kind of like similar to a Greek gyro. It's Turkish, but they're super duper popular here in Germany. I'll insert a picture right over here, but they are literally delicious. Also in my area, there's something called doner box, which is basically like you can have French fries or salad with the doner meat. I've also tried that and it was really, really good. Okay, next question is favorite German food. This is super basic, but it's called Speck, and it's basically bacon wrapped on a stick and grilled, but it's really, really good. And I don't know, the glaze I've had on it is just like, it's so good. Okay, my next question is from Julia, and she asked, what grade are you in? So in the US, I would actually be going into 11th grade or my junior year. But here in 11th grade, they start preparing for their Abitur, which is like their big test. And since I won't be taking that test, there's no reason for me to be in a grade that's preparing for it. So I was actually moved down into the 10th grade. Okay, the next question is from my friend Emma, and she asks, how is it making friends? Are people welcoming? Also, I wish you the best and miss you. Miss you too, Emma. Making friends has definitely been easier for me than most exchange students because I have a host sister that's in the same grade as me. So she's introduced me to most of the people that I hang out with, which I'm super thankful for. But overall, I would say Germans are a lot less friendly than Americans. Actually, I'll say a lot less overly friendly. So in the US, you can go on a subway, you can go on a bus, you can sit next to some random person on a bench and start a conversation. Most people smile at you when they walk past you, wave to you in the store, like complete strangers. But here in Germany, that's not really common, so I feel like it's harder to make quick friendships. Okay, my next question is from another CBYX friend. She asks, what's your favorite subject auf Deutsch so far? I think my favorite subject in my German gymnasium would easily be English because I actually know what's going on, but I also actually really like my history class. It's super interesting getting to learn about another country's history from their perspective. Okay, next question, is the high school you go to now better than the one in the US? Okay, I wouldn't necessarily say it's better, but there definitely are aspects that are better. Obviously, I miss my friends and like lunch and just the overall feel of my old high school. But high school in Germany is just a lot more efficient and productive, and there's a lot more breaks and the food is a lot better. But overall, I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. Okay, next question is from my really good friend Gabia. She asks, what's your favorite thing you've done so far? My favorite thing I've done so far is probably go get sushi with girls from my class. It was really fun. We went to a city nearby and we ordered the biggest sushi platter and we all shared it. And then we took pictures and like walked around the city. It was really fun. Okay, another CBYXer asks, how are you dealing with homesickness? It's definitely been hard at times. So I feel like personally, homesickness never really hit me hard. I was never like sobbing for the whole day, like wanting to call my parents every day. It's been a little stingy, I'll say that. Like, I was driving home with my host family and a song came on that I used to listen to with my parents a lot. And I just started crying because I like had that memory and I missed them a lot. But I just texted them and told them that I was thinking of them, and I felt a lot better. So I usually cope with it by communicating with my family or just having some alone time, chilling in my room, relaxing, trying to get a better mindset. Okay, Amelia asks, what subjects do you have? I actually went over my subjects in my school comparison video, which I will link right up here, because I really couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Compared to my American high school, which I took like 8 classes. Here we have a different set of classes every single day of the week, so there's a lot. Okay, this is a good question. Drinking and clubbing in America versus the US. Let me preface this by saying I feel like everything starts younger in Germany. Like, kids start drinking a lot younger, kids start having more freedom a lot younger. Here, drinking is very, very common. You can drink beer at 16, and you can drink all other alcohol at age 18. I'm pretty sure you can get into some teen clubs at 16, and you can get into most clubs at 18. Whereas in the US, clubbing and drinking both start at 21. Okay, free time activities, Germany versus US. I feel like in the US, a lot of teenagers don't really have free time, except on the weekends, because our school runs so late every day, and most teenagers are committed to a sport. Like back in the US, I was committed to swimming, and I would have 2-hour practices every single day on top of a 7-hour school day. So that's already 9 hours of my day gone, and then I would also have like homework and other stuff I had to do. So during the week, I really couldn't hang out with people. But here in Germany, the school is structured so that it ends at a different time most days. So some days I get out of school really early and then I have time to hang out with friends, go on a bike ride, or even go out for the evening. As for activities, in the US it's mostly doing sports or hanging out with friends, and here it's usually going to cities or hanging out with friends, at least in my experience. Another friend from CBYX named Javia asked, do you find it hard to find your way around the area when you don't speak German? Absolutely I do. I think I've messed up getting on the bus and paying every single time I've done it. When I traveled to a city near me, I got off at the wrong train stop. In school, I'm confused like 95% of the time. It's definitely hard getting around, but it pressures me to learn more, and I think that's the best way for me to learn. It's been 4 weeks since I've been here, and I've already picked up a lot more German than I thought I would. Okay, next, my friend Divine asks, what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far? Biggest lesson? I have to think about this one. I've kind of just been reminding myself a lot lately that everything happens for a reason, and everything has led me up to this point, and I'm doing this for good. I'm doing this to improve myself. And I think that taking such a big jump has really pushed me to take risks and step out of my boundaries. Okay, my friend Emma from Ohio asked, what's your favorite word in German? Okay, this is so basic, but it's Fleisch. I think it's so funny because it makes me so uncomfortable, but it's like my favorite word. Fleisch literally means meat, but it sounds like flesh, which is kind of disgusting, but I kind of love it. So like if you're saying pig meat or pork, you say Schweinfleisch. I think it's so funny. I don't know why. Okay, someone I'm assuming is from my school. I don't know. But they asked, Wie findest du die Lehrer so? Which I'm pretty sure means, how do you like the teachers? Correct me in the comments if I translated that wrong. But I really like my teachers so far. There's definitely a few that are more strict and assign a lot of work, but most of them have been really welcoming to me. And overall, I think German teachers take their jobs very seriously, and they genuinely love their job and care about all of their students, which is the case for the most part in the US. But sometimes, you know, you have those teachers that kind of really don't want to be there, and they kind of are mean and attack their students for no reason. I think the teachers here are very responsible and very kind, and yeah, I really like them. Okay, my last question that I have, and this is a good one. German boys in comparison to American boys. Okay, I actually haven't had enough time here to really get to know the German boys, but I'm fairly certain that every German guy I've met is an alcoholic and addicted to smoking. So German guys, if you're watching this, don't do that. It's bad for your health. But overall, I think German boys are a lot more reserved and kind of shy. Like, they don't scream to you across the hall, like, what's up, shorty? Like, I don't know, American guys are just really loud and always want to impress each other. At least the guys at my school. And the guys here just seem a lot more reserved, but I think that's kind of just Germans in general. But I think they're all really friendly. They're just a lot more quiet. Okay guys, I think that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Comment anything that you want. I really love hearing from you guys. Thanks again for watching. Tschüss!